Yeah, you tuned in. This is the Redcard Podcast. Let's talk. No fluff, no faking the funk, just facts here. Dropping jewels, moving past fears. We building something different, something you can feel. Keeping it 100, yeah, that's the deal. Real coaches breaking down the game plan. Real community where we all make a stand. Real conversations, ain't nothing scripted. It's the red card, yeah, you just got gifted. Real coaches, real community, real conversations. The Redcard Podcast. We out.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? And welcome to the Red Card Podcast. I'm Coach D, your host, and I am truly humbled for you to spend some time with me on this journey. We'll have some hard conversations about volleyball, the ones that no one will say out loud. I'm here to be your voice. I have a story to tell. Maybe it will touch you on how you think, maybe not, but it will tell you why I did this and the why of how I coach while still figuring out the hows. So, with that, I'm going to tell you why you should be here. I was doing a private one time and I had a life changing experience that made me stop the lesson and reevaluate not only my life, but why I do this volleyball thing. I don't want to go into all the particulars for privacy reasons for the kid, but the kid mirrored me, and for lack of a better word, emotionally and spiritually. I saw so much truth in this kid on how she would just stop, she would tap her chin, and then attempt to fix whatever I'd ask her to do. When she didn't pass correctly, she would then stop, analyze, correct, and then move on to the next task. And I'm thinking, damn, that's pretty much the way I live my life. So, this is why the Red Podcast exists. It's where volleyball coaching meets life coaching. When wins, I look at wins and losses equally, and where coaches can admit that they're still learning. Most coaching podcasts focus on stats and things like that. I'm going to be a little bit different. I believe that the moment after a loss teaches as much in the moment as after a win, maybe even more. I believe that the technical side of coaching, the X's and the O's, are only half the equation. The other half are those humans on the other side of you that you're coaching. And you have to understand yourself as well as the coach. Why the term red card? In soccer, red card means you're out, you get kicked out for a serious violation. But I'm going to reclaim that. I'm going to do it different. Getting red carded to me means being called out for honesty, vulnerability, refusing to coach like a robot. If coaching with emotional intelligence and spiritual awareness gets me the red card and gets me ejected from the Just Run the Drills Club, I'm going to take that red and I'm going to wear that red with pride. Who is this for? Coaches who feel something is missing. And the technical only approach, you know how to run a 6-2, you can run a 5-1, you can diagram plays in your sleep. But you've had this nagging feeling that there's more to coaching than that. You've noticed that the best moments in your gym aren't when you nail a perfect drill. It's when you get that kid that has that breakthrough in how they see themselves. As my niece goes, oh, the athletes who want to understand why they do what they do, not just how. You're tired of being told what to do. You don't even understand why you do it and why it matters. You just don't want to be that robot running plays. You want to know how your mindset affects your performance, how to bounce back from mistakes, how to lead your team even when you yourself are struggling. That's an issue. This is for parents and leaders who see sports as character development, not just scoreboard management. You're not obsessed with a kid getting a scholarship, but you wouldn't mind. What you really want is to learn resilience, self awareness, teamwork, and grit. They have to master those things. Anyone who's had a chin tap moment where everything clicked, you know that moment. You know it. Something shifted when you suddenly got it. And it wasn't just the skill set, it was the principle behind it. When you stopped, when you reflected, and then you made an adjustment and felt the difference immediately. That's the chin tap moment. And the moment when external coaching becomes internal learning. And that's the beauty of this thing. I have three pillars with the Redcard Podcast. One is real coaches. I'm not a celebrity or an influencer. I'm in the gym. I'm making mistakes. I'm figuring it out. I am authenticity over polish. I am not a Division One head coach. I don't have a wall of championship banners. Yeah, I'm definitely not that. I'm not a former Olympian with a highlight reel. I'm a coach in the trenches working with kids who love volleyball and the kids who are still figuring it out if they love it. I might make mistakes. I might have bad practices. I might say the wrong thing sometimes. I am still learning. And that's the point. That is the point. Second, real conversation. No fluff, no coaching cliches, no leave it all on the court platitudes. I'm going deep, y'all. I'm going to explore the uncomfortable. I will admit when I don't have the answers because I'm kind of tired of the motivational poster. Give 110%. Champions are made of in the off season. What's the other one? Hard work beats talent. And I posted something with that. I use that one. So, yeah, they might be true, but do they help anyone individually? Those are empty calories. So, real conversation mean I'm going to talk about the things that are actually hard, even for me. What do you do when your best player is struggling with depression? And I found that's a real thing. How do you balance being a mentor and have these kids love you but still maintain boundaries? How do you say to a kid who didn't make the what do you say to a kid who didn't make the team and is devastated? How do we keep coaching when we're burned out? All these things they come into play. Lastly, real community. The Red Card Podcast isn't a monologue. It's a dialogue. Your stories matter. Your breakthroughs will inform mine. It's coaching, teaching coaches, parents teaching parents, kids teaching kids, learning together. This podcast isn't the Coach D show, it's a community project. Yes, I will share my stories and my frameworks, but the heartbeat of this podcast is all of us, coaches learning from each other. The promise that I'm going to give to you. I won't give you 47 different drill variations. I'll give you one moment that changed how I saw coaching. I won't pretend I have it figured out. I'll show you what I'm learning in real time. I'll build a space where being a real coach means being real flawed, growing. I have to grow, and being committed to the humans that I coach. in closing, if that's the kind of content that you are hungry for, welcome to the Redcard Podcast.
Yeah. Another one is in the books. Thanks for tuning in for all the second looks. You're locked in with your favorite host. The Redcard Cast, yeah, we're signing out. We'll be back next week without a doubt.